6 billion people were there for his birth. 130 countries tuned in to watch his first step.
Oh, good morning. Only occasionally see you. Good afternoon, good evening, good night.
An entire human life recorded on an intricate network of hidden cameras and broadcast live and unedited 24 hours a day, 7 days a week to an audience around the globe.
Hey Freeman, good morning. Have a great day.
Hey, so how's the kids and how's life and everything? We had a barbecue the other day. I'm sorry I couldn't make it. Oh, hey John. How are you doing?
Oh, hey Freeman. Guess what? You got mail.
Hey Freeman, hi Freeman. How are you doing? Hope you have a great day. Something you flirt.
Don't worry. I'll have the usual cappuccino with a brownie to go.
Coming to you now from Sea Haven Island, enclosed in the largest studio ever constructed, and now in its 30th great year, it's the Freeman Show!
A very good evening to you all, and thank you for joining us here tonight to witness the first ever live Freeman Show! We are honored to be joined by each and every single one of you today. You know, some of the world's most famous celebrities are amongst you tonight, so you may be recognizing some familiar faces. Now that I'm presenting this event to you, it's bizarre to look back on how small the Freeman Show once was. We started with just one single camera, but remember, as Freeman grew, so did the production. As we are live to the world, 24/7, without any sort of commercial interruption, all of our staggering revenue is generated solely through product placement. Now what I mean by this is that anything that you're about to find advertised on the show is for sale! It can be found in our very own Freeman catalog. So if I were you, I'd be sure to check that out. We hope though, most of all however, that you are here with your friends and family to enjoy watching our beloved star Freeman. So therefore, I kindly ask you to keep any sorts of mobile devices or other electronics turned off to avoid disturbing the control rooms. And now, everybody who has either a red or a blue armband can go to the door to be escorted to the correct next location by our security, and everybody who is black stays back. So thank you for your attendance.
Just like you or me. He's human, not an animal in a zoo, not an object made to entertain you. He has emotions, a life, a lover, and he deserves to make his own choices instead of being watched and manipulated and treated like something inhuman, something without any rights. How would you feel if it was you, being watched by millions of people, an invisible audience, every step, every moment of your life? How would you feel if nothing around you was real? Freedom for Freeman!
don't see you, good afternoon, good evening, and good night.
I'm just an average man with an average life. I work from 9 to 5, pay hell, I pay the price. All I want is to be left alone in my average home. But why do I always feel like I'm in the twilight zone? I always feel like somebody's watching me, and I have no privacy. Oh, I always feel like somebody's watching me, who's playing tricks on me. When I come home at night, I lock the door real tight. People call me on the phone, I'm trying to avoid. But then the people on TV see me, or am I just paranoid? When I'm in the shower, I'm afraid to wash my hair. So I open my eyes and find someone standing there. People say I'm crazy, just a little touched. But maybe showers remind me of psycho too much. That's why I always feel like somebody's watching me, and I have no privacy. Oh, I always feel like somebody's watching me, who's playing tricks on me. I don't know anymore. Are the neighbors watching me? Or is the mailman watching me? And I don't feel safe anymore. Oh, what a mess. I wonder who's watching me now. Ooh, the IRS. I always feel like somebody's watching me, and I have no privacy. Oh, I always feel like somebody's watching me. Tell me, is it just a dream? I always feel like somebody's watching me, and I have no privacy. Oh, I always feel like somebody's watching me, who's playing tricks on me.
Crossing the street. Stand by all extras. Backstage, make sure all is clear. Get the doors ready. He should be arriving at the office at 8 o'clock sharp. He's now approaching the town square. Damn it! Backstage, there seems to be an issue at town square.
Quiet! They're here.
What's going on?
They're listening. It could be any of them. They're everywhere.
Freeman, what are you getting at?
Look.
Where on earth did you get this?
Look, you're not going to believe me, okay? I was on my way to work, and then suddenly this thing just fell out of the sky and crashed right in front of me.
Come on, Freeman. This point fell off an airplane or something. Things like this would fly out the sky.
That is exactly what happened. And guess what? I was listening to music, and suddenly the transmission just cut out. And there was this man. He was talking, saying everything I was doing. He's taking a right and he's walking down the street. And guess what? When I was on my way to town square, he was saying he's on his way to town square. Can you believe it?
Freeman, this kind of sounds like wishful thinking. You know, when life gets a bit boring, you want to be a bit different.
No. Something about this feels very off.
You know what? Let's go take a break. Mine starts in 5 minutes anyway.
Explore his world. He'd do all sorts of things like try and hop on buses, climb the hills. He very nearly discovered backstage a number of times. Anyways, long story short, Chris soon realized we needed a way to stop this adventuring, or the truth would be found out and everything would be ruined. So she made the decision to cut his character off. You cut his character off just so Freeman would find out the truth? Precisely. Orchestrated a big drowning scene. Freeman's dad was to die from a shark attack. But I mean, that's awful. I mean, he was only a child. How could you do that? Well, it caused some disagreements, of course. But Chris was happy with the decision. The whole ordeal made Freeman terrified of the water. He refuses to go near it, even to this day. There's just no chance of him escaping anymore. Was the episode aired? What, the one of his father's death? Oh yes, it was one of our most successful, one of our most viewed. Haven't you seen it? No, I never thought to. Oh well, let's have a rerun then, shall we?
Come back! Get away! Freeman! Come back!
died? Just like that. The protesters were right. They can't make character out.
I saw it coming. I never liked him much anyway.
Do you guys really think this is right? Taking a kid's father away from him? They didn't have to go that far.
It's good television. There has to be some sacrifices here and there.
But why? What did they do that for?
To keep Freeman oblivious, no doubt. A lot of us original fans suspected it was a way to keep him from leaving the island. It's surrounded by water. You see, was he terrified of now? He wouldn't dare swim away if he got suspicious.
Is it right?
It may not seem ethical to some, but it's genius. Our star stays in a happy ignorance. We get our entertainment. It's a win-win.
Oh, not anymore. Remember things stuck back to life.
What? A homeless man? Poor fellow, he's gone crazy.
I don't know, there's at least something suspicious about it.
I guess we have to see what happens next.
It doesn't sound crazy at all, Freeman.
Really? Do you believe me?
Of course I do. I see him 10 times a week in 100 different faces. I almost hugged a perfect stranger in the park the other day.
No, it was definitely Dad. They never found his body. Maybe somehow...
Darling, please, you're just feeling guilty with everything that happened when he went into the sea. But look, I don't blame you, and I never have. You just really should fight with Owen about this. I didn't listen to your mother. I mean, I'm sure he was just trying to help you.
No, you're both wrong. He grabbed me, physically held me so I couldn't move.
And I'm glad he had the sense to do so. Really, Freeman? You can't go charging after a homeless stranger. Exactly. Hey, look. Why don't you let me fix you a drink? I'm a cocoa drink. All natural cocoa beans with no artificial sweetness.
Thanks, honey, but I'm okay.
Oh, do try some. Oh, and Freeman, remember this? It's your baby book. I was just looking at
It's getting late now, Mother.
Freeman, look! It's the happiest day of our lives! Doesn't she look beautiful? And look, there's space for grandchildren. You know I've always wanted to be a grandmother.
Guys, it's getting really late.
Oh, no. You stay here. I'll take her home. Relax. We'll be back in no time. See you soon, dear. Thank you for the evening.
Sylvie. Hey, Laura, right?
Laura, right.
I'm Freeman.
I know. I'm not supposed to talk to you.
Oh, well, I guess girls have got to be careful nowadays, right?
It's nothing like that. I'm sorry, it's not up to me.
It's not up to you. You have a boyfriend? Is it my face, not your type?
It's not that either.
Oh, well, I was just wondering, would you maybe want to go out to dinner with me on Friday?
I can't.
Sunday? Monday? Tuesday?
So what do you want to do?
Freeman, you don't want me talking to you. We don't have much time.
They? Who's they?
Listen to me, Freeman. My name's not Laura. It's Sylvie.
Sylvie?
It's all pretend, Freeman. This, everything around you, it's all fake.
Fake? What are you talking about?
It's a set, Freeman. Everyone knows about you. They're watching you every second.
Listen to her,
They're
please.
pretending. They're
Get
all
your
pretending.
Wait, who are you?
Father.
He's lying, Freeman. I've never seen this man in my life.
Sorry, I've tried everything. Medication, therapy, treatment is all broken here. Come on now.
Wait, where are you going?
Father, Fiji. I'm going to Fiji.
Sylvie?
Come and find me.
Sylvie, wait! Where are you going? Wait, Sylvie! You forgot your scarf! Sylvie, come back!
Would you stand still? So, this is how it all started. That means Freeman knows, or he's beginning to piece it together. That's why he's been acting so suspicious lately. Sylvie has told him everything.
Don't be stupid. Freeman never understood what she meant. And besides, this happened years ago. And he was what, 19 at the time? Now sit down before you give me a headache.
But these events have started unraveling. He's probably got a win in the situation. I mean, a stage lamp falling out of the sky. Have you ever heard of anything so ridiculous? It's not that difficult to put two and two together. Sylvie told him it's a set, now he's got proof.
Take a breather. Sylvie's long gone. Besides, he looked so confused. I doubt he understood a word.
What did they do to her?
As far as we know, she was prohibited from ever returning to the show or events regarding that matter. Good riddance, I say. Madison shouldn't have involved herself, as Freeman was in the right state of mind after he left.
But what did they do to her?
His mother was taken ill. Then Madison came along, and it was all kind of orchestrated. A big, fancy wedding, lots of guests. They made Freeman feel like he was the most important man in the world.
But it's all a lie, all of it.
Perhaps, but a happy one. Besides, Freeman's got Madison there to support him.
You don't believe me.
Please. How can I?
Why did you even marry me? You can't stand me.
No, that's not true. Why don't you invest in this chef pal? It solves all of your problems. It's a slicer, ricer, and peeler all in one. Never needs sharpening and dishwasher safe. What more could you need?
What are you talking about? Who are you talking to? Tell me what's happening.
You're having a nervous breakdown. That's what's happening.
You're a part of this, aren't you?
Get away, Freeman. You are scared of me.
What are you gonna do? Slice me, dice me, or pill me? And there are just so many choices! What? Who are you talking to? You were talking to someone.
No, I wasn't.
Tell me what's happening!
Knife down, yeah? We're all friends here. Put it down. You okay?
I quit! How can anyone expect me to carry on?
Shut up!
It's unprofessional! She quit! She quit! She was my favorite character!
She should have stayed professional. An outburst like that could lead to many rumors. I don't know what they're going to do about that, actually. She was such a huge role. Now that she's gone, who's going to keep them all under control?
Ooh, is I gonna apply for the audition?
Sure. Anyway, this changes everything. Madison was the only person that could calm Freeman down. She was such a huge role. Now that she's gone, who's going to keep them all under control?
Freeman's going crazy! Everyone knows it. Even the audience is starting to notice.
The director should get on to talk to him and see things over. Now, if I was in the control rooms, this never would have happened.
We're just gonna have to see how the story unfolds without you in charge.
Maybe I'm going insane. It just feels like the whole world revolves around me.
Freeman, not this again. You sure it isn't wishful thinking? I don't know. You could have been something greater.
No. No, this feels like something different. It feels like everyone's in on it.
Freeman, we've been best friends since we were 8 years old. High school, college. I mean, remember that time we copied my papers at 3 a.m.? Our papers, they were identical. But I knew whatever the answer was, we were right together.
And we were wrong together.
Freeman, you're the closest thing I've ever had to a brother.
The point is, I'd gladly step in front of traffic for you, Freeman.
The point is, I would gladly step in front of traffic for you.
And the last thing I'd ever do is lie to you.
Freeman, the last thing I'd ever do to you is lie to you. You were right about one thing, though. The thing that started all of this. Oh, I should have listened to you. I should have believed you. I found him, Freeman. That's why I brought you out here tonight.
He's in for it.
Now, it's you.
Should we go for a close-up? No, not yet. Stay back. Now, zoom in.
What a week it's been. I've been glued to the screen the whole entire time. I don't know about you. Hello, good afternoon. I'm your host and welcome to Free Talk, where we discuss the most recent events of the show. Tonight, we prepared something very special. A rare and exclusive interview of the show's creator. Firstly, Chris Heaven, we would like to thank you for granting this interview. We're aware of how demanding your schedule is and how private matters regarding to the show are kept. It's such an honor.
Don't mention it.
Well, let's begin with the main event of this week. Luke's third reappearance on the show. It's the first time a character has infiltrated in the set like this, isn't it?
Well, yes, we've had audience members and extras attempt to break in to warn him about the show. This is the first.
And remind us, why was Luke's character written out in the first place?
Well, from a very young age, we discovered that Freeman had an actually curious instinct. So we had to come up with a reason to keep him on the island. So I came up with the idea of his father drowning.
Brilliant! He's been terrified of the water since.
And Luke read the synopsis for the episode. He was disappointed. I think that was the main reason why he wanted to break in. But of course, the welcome with open arms makes things just a bit more interesting, you know?
And how do you plan to resolve this issue? To explain his absence in Freeman's life for so many years?
Amnesia.
Perfect! A stroke of genius, truly. Well, since this crisis is resolved, shall we expect any new, exciting developments in the future?
Yes. We have per episode, Madison will be leaving Freeman, and a new love interest will be introduced. You see, we want to create a family on the show.
Goodness, how exciting. Shall we take some questions of the audience? That lady over there. How many cameras are there in the town?
I'd estimate about 6,000.
What about that lady over there?
Why do you think that Freeman has
Why do you think Freeman has never come close to discovering the reality of his world?
Well, we accept the reality we are presented to. It's as simple as that.
Well, let me see. What about that lady at the back?
You are a liar and a manipulator, and what you've done to Freeman is
I'm sorry for the disturbance. Security.
No, it's okay. I'm never reminiscing former customer. So, do you think you stolen some airtime, gained a faint reputation, and batted your eyes at Freeman once? You're in the position to judge him, to thrust your political views and opinions into the spotlight.
Don't you ever feel guilty? You had no right to take a child's life and turn it into a mockery.
I have done nothing but let Freeman live a normal life. This world, the world you live in, is a terrible place. Freeman's reality is just how it should be.
He's a prisoner. You've kept him locked up and alive for his entire life. You are a monster.
He can leave whenever he wants. If he were so determined to figure out the truth, there's nothing we could do to stop him. And I think that's what upsets you the most, is that Freeman prefers himself to you.
That's where you're wrong. You're all wrong, and he'll prove you wrong.
I'm really sorry, Chris. We did not know she was going to be with us tonight.
It's no bother.
Well, all these heated comments aside, I would say this has been a huge success.
Certainly, for Freeman and the viewing audience.
Well, Chris, thank you so much for granting the interview. It was such an honor. You heard it here, folks. This was...
Good morning. Only in case I don't see you. Good afternoon, good evening, and good night.
Back to media. And why? He's what I do
himself, really. Thank goodness for it. Chris was getting on my nerves lately. Oh, I was trying to teach him to. Never mind.
What's he doing in the basement?
He moved down there after Madison left.
Any strange or unpredictable behavior must be reported to. So I was very clear.
Well, he's just sleeping. I was gonna call you, but it didn't seem necessary.
I say Diogo. Get me a close-up. Lily, call him. But just tell him it's the wrong number. Owen. Get Owen there, now.
Contact Owen.
Owen, just keep talking, keep it going. Don't look into the camera. Or keep it going.
Freeman! Freeman, you here? Did someone say this? Wait. Freeman? He's gone.
Cut transmission.
Cut transmission? But we've never done that.
Cut it.
Okay, we've sent every 8 available extra out there to look for him. That's it, you have control from Clark Jones.
He can't have gone far. It's only been what? A couple of hours. Have you checked the vehicles?
We've checked. They're all here. He's got the world's most recognizable face. He can't disappear. Why would we? He wouldn't dare try that.
Bring up the harbor cameras. What? He can sail? I thought he was been terrified of the water.
This is ridiculous.
Resume transmission.
Resuming transmission.
Can't see anything from here. Zoom in.
Zooming in.
I still can't see his face. Zoom in a bit more.
Okay, I'm trying to get a better camera angle.
A bit more.
There it should be.
Perfect. That's our hero shot. Lily, get another ball out there as soon as possible.
How do we stop him?
Okay, we're going to access the weather program now.
No,
We like the coordinates of the boat. The storm will be localized over.
we don't have a rescue boat. What will we do if we need help? You get too scared. Don't turn around.
Here she goes.
Give me some lightning. Again. Hit him again.
Safe transmission.
Hit him again.
He's going to die if you don't even care.
He was born on this show, and he will die on this show if need be.
Damn you, Chris.
This is going to ruin my career.
You've been credited for your reckless ideas before, but this is quite ridiculous. Killing the star, it's absurd.
Insanity. All the phone lines are jammed.
Single-handedly ruined the show. Great job, Chris. Truly. Congratulations. You better get out there and apologize to our audience.
Good evening. I'd like to thank you all for your attendance tonight. However, due to unforeseen circumstances, this event has now come to an end. Something happened today which I didn't think would happen for a long time. Our star, our global phenomenon, has passed.
You killed him. It's all your fault.
I understand your anger. I'm sure it is difficult for many of you to process. He was a man looked up to by millions, full of life, light, an inspiration to many. However, I will not be blamed for this. It was you, the audience, watching him and urging him on. It was you who watched him grow and develop and change and find his way through life. It was your enjoyment and your support that spurred the Freeman Show on. You drove him mad. He was so desperate to find out the truth or die trying. And there was nothing any of us could have said or done to stop him. I didn't kill him, you hear me? You're all as guilty as I am. Quiet, all of you! Freeman? Freeman, can you hear me?
Hello? Who is that? Is this even real?
Freeman, I know you're scared, that's why you can't leave. You never could, but you don't have to. You don't have to, Freeman. I know you. And you won't lie the world out there. I watched you your whole entire life, when you were born to when you took your first steps. From the good and the bad, I've seen it all. So please, Freeman, stay here with me. You
you belong here. So talk to me. Well, say something. Well, say something, damn it, you're on television! Live to the whole world!
In case I don't see you, good afternoon, good evening, and good night.
everyone. Yes, I think we need to start by giving each of our wonderful students another big round of applause. Lots of things to celebrate today, and I would like to start by, I have heard that someone is 14 years old today. With wishing Lily a very happy birthday. Happy birthday, Lily. Right, I don't want to forget anybody here, but I've been here 3 nights. This is the 3rd night that I've watched the show. I am, as I'm sure you're as well, super impressed with what they have produced. The idea came from Mr. Martellotta and Ms. Wayne. They said they wanted to do something different. They wanted to do something original, and I'm sure that you all agree with me that they've done something absolutely magnificent. They've done something. So many students and teachers being part of this. I don't want to forget anyone, as I said before. But I just want to give a special mention to some pupils in Key Stage 3, the youngest, who've been really a key part in our play. And this is our media team. I think we have got Matthew as one of the members of the media team. We also have Lana. Yes. We have Saya. Yasmin. Faye. Yes. And Ainara. They have learned the media skills from zero. So for Key Stage 3 students to learn all this themselves is quite an achievement. So well done to our media team. Thank you very much. I would also like to mention our co-director, Paulina. Student who wrote the script, Phoebe. I also want to say something about our wonderful band. I cannot imagine many schools having a live band, and the music that we had tonight, led, of course, by our music teacher, Mr. Malik, at the front. And of course, as I said, there are many teachers who've been part of this. I don't want to forget anyone. I was told that I would have some flowers and wine to give. I don't see any around me. Well, yes, coming together. Right, let me position myself at the front. Right, I'm going to call the teachers who've been part of this. I will start with our director of the play, Mr. Martellotta. So, I will continue with our head of creative arts, Ms. Wayne. Please come to the front. Thank you very much for playing. And the front. And Ms. Holland. Where's Ms. Holland? Next, we've got Mr. Sharp at the back. Thank you, Mr. Sharp. We've got Ms. Sweeting, our next. Thank you very much, Ms. Whitting. And then we've got Mr. Jimenez at the back. You can see him there. We have got our wonderful art technician. Is Phoebe, Dolly, where is Dolly here? Yes. Then we've got our music teacher, Mr. Manning. And last but not least, we've got Ms. Leave, our teacher. So now that we have got our full cast here, we've got our teachers, we've got our students, we've got everyone who's been part of these 3 nights. They have worked so hard. They have been rehearsing. I've heard from my office every single Thursday from 4 till 6, all the drumming, everything that's been happening here. They have now finished and they've done a wonderful job. And I think now that we have them all together, give them the biggest round of applause for a wonderful job. And again, as I said yesterday and the day before, I always like to finish with some messages. Tomorrow is the reflection of the month. I've written an article tomorrow based on something that I've seen in the play. So it was on Wednesday night. I thought I need to write something about this. It is important, and you will understand in a minute. You've heard the speech twice if you've been here the 3rd night. So if you are bored, just pretend that you are interested. But the first thing I said was Fenton as our Freeman. Could I ask Fenton to come first? Before, this is new, and hopefully Fenton will not be embarrassed about what I'm going to say about him. But this is what I say about the creative arts. The creative arts make one be someone different, or the skills that you learn through the creative arts are just amazing. I see Fenton walking around the street. What, the street? Sorry, I'm thinking about the Freeman Show at school. And he's not someone who would come across as that extrovert, that confident. And I was actually talking to his sister today about this, and I was saying, it's amazing how your brother comes on stage and comes alive. He's just wonderful, incredible. What a skill to be in front of an audience and perform in such a way. I think it's something that I recognize, and I envy someone who is able to do this. So I think we need to give Fenton A big round of applause for his outstanding. In the character that Freeman plays here, there's three things I would highlight. The first one is his curiosity. Someone who questions. And I believe it's so important to question the reality that we are given. And not very often we do this. We sometimes question, but we don't do anything about it. And Freeman actually questioned, and then he was determined to take a step and take a risk. He didn't know what was happening after, but he thought, I need to have an authentic life, even if it means I'm going to have more problems. But I'd rather have that authentic life than being in that comfortable lie that he was actually living. So message number one, authenticity, curiosity, and determination. Second message, I would like to invite someone else for my second message. And I did Sylvie yesterday, and I would like to invite Sylvie again, please. So what I said about Sylvie, and I would like to repeat what I said, I'll say again today, is that Sylvie is the character that in real life as well, we've got these type of friends who actually stand up and speak up. And they do not accept what is happening. So she thought, I need to fight for this. I need to make sure that Freeman is free. And I need to be there to defend him. I need to be there to just say to the world what is right and what is not right. So the second message of the play that I take, and I think is important for all of us to think about, is true friendship. Thank you, Sylvie. Another character. I invited Chris, and I would like to invite Chris again. So Chris played a very difficult role in that play. She was the person who decided what was going to happen in this show. And I did say yesterday, Chris plays one part that is difficult, and it's something that we shouldn't do in life, which is blame everyone when things don't go the way that you thought they were going to go. So Chris very quickly said, you know, it is all your fault because you all have contributed to what I have created. And yesterday I thought, yeah, that's right, don't do that. But at the same time, I think Chris is right. I think Chris is right. She set it up. We all watch it. We all enjoy it. And nobody does anything about it. And it happens. I said yesterday, it happens in a school environment where we see things happening and we just stand by it and don't take any action. So, yes, don't blame people for your mistakes, but at the same time, think that we as an audience, sometimes in the world, we are here and we are watching when we could actually step in to stop many things that we think are not right and they are unfair. So, a summary. As a good teacher I am, I like doing a summary. We've got our curiosity, determination, and authenticity, our true friendship, and someone who shouldn't really blame people for when things go wrong, but at the same time, the message was right. What do we do when things are not right? Do we sit like the way that you're sitting today, or do we stand up and say, this is not right? So, thank you everyone for coming tonight. It's been a wonderful pleasure, and I hope that next year's is this or even better. Thank you very much.